The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherri Hanson. Thanks for joining me today. I'm at Vergas State Bank. I'm with Darren and Paula Waller. Thanks, you guys, for joining me on this. I mean, we're in February and it's like 40 degrees out. And so how does that get people thinking about real estate? That's what we're going to talk about today. Paula's our real estate officer here. Darren's president of the Vergas State Bank. And I'm going to let those guys take it away. They know what they want to tell you.
Well, thank you, Sherri. Thanks for having me on TV3 again.
Anytime, Darren. You're welcome.
I always look forward to this. I actually just met a customer in the hallway, and they were talking about that's in the contracting business and how it started earlier this year because of the warm weather.
Well, it's funny how that mindset, I mean, we're going to probably get some winter yet, but we were talking about that being Minnesotans. We just are not willing to accept that. This is great.
Yeah. Well, we say that every year, but it's normally March or April.
Right.
When things just start happening. We come out of hibernation. Right. And so it's happening earlier this year, which is great. And actually January has been busy here.
Yeah.
With inquiries, with home equity type things, and we'll talk more about interest rates in a minute here. But I want to introduce Paula Waller to everyone. We're so excited to have Paula here. Paula has a wealth of experience in real estate, both secondary market and in-house, now coming back, getting some in-house. I think that what I want to just basically say before I turn it over to Paula is that this just shows our commitment, Vergas State Bank's commitment
Absolutely.
to real estate lending. Always going to help Main Street, always going to do those consumer commercial deals. But there is an emphasis here. I'm from a small town, North Dakota, that isn't this vibrant because they don't have the lakes. So it is lakes driven, but we also have wonderful developments going on here too, just residential real estate developments with Keeley Shores and Sunny Oak development in town.
The city one.
So we've got a city one, we've got a lake one with Bunkowski's development. We also have Lawrence Lakers. It's a 70-acre parcel just outside of town, which is annexed to the city. That is right now, I believe there's 20-plus lots that have sold already.
Yeah, it's a little gem that a lot of people living even in community doesn't realize it's there.
Ready to build. I mean, those are the real estate lots that are just ready to build. So very excited for the coming year. Need to turn this over to Paula because she needs to explain her experience and how excited we are to have her. Here you go, Paula.
There you go, Paula.
Thank you, guys. So yes, as Darren was saying, there's a lot happening here just in the Vergas area, especially when you think about the potential of new constructions and new builds, because one of the negatives for the past couple of years has been lack of inventory. People are ready to buy, people are looking, but there hasn't been that inventory. So with all the developments that we have going on and the new builds, a very large misconception is that, I can't afford to build a home.
Sure. It's
with the amount of products that we have here at Vergas State Bank in-house and, like you said, with the secondary market, never count yourself out on a new build. The best thing you can possibly do is come in, meet, and go through your goals, where you want to be, what you're looking at, get that pre-qualification started, and explore all your different options.
It's like, why not check it out? I mean, I like to think that we're a unique small bank because we have so many different options.
We are, 100%.
One thought. Just need to interject. Banks advertise free pre-quals. You'll see it, free pre-qual. We have never charged for talking to a client. I think that's what you're saying, Paula, is that we're not going to charge. We're actually going to not get you in, get you out. We're going to explain the process. So that's one thing Paula's really good at. So.
Well, thank you. The biggest thing with pre-qualifications, though, is a lot of people they think they're doing the right thing. Like, okay, I'm going to pay off all my debt and get rid of all this and have $1 in the bank to go buy a house. I mean, that sometimes is a good thing, but other times you could possibly be doing things a little different. The best part about sitting down and discussing your goals is that you can be on the right path. You know, say it's like 6 months to a year. Sit down now. Let's get you on the path. And a lot of people don't even know what they can afford or what they're actually looking at. So, you know, whether...
That's a big thing because, I mean, especially the younger people, they know what they want, but until they sit down and try to figure that out with someone that actually has the knowledge.
Right, because a lot of times I hear, you know, it's like, well, my mom and dad said, well, this isn't your mom and dad's mortgage world anymore because, you know, it's everything, it's evolving every single day. So I really strongly encourage anybody who a year from now, 5 years from now, are wanting to buy or build, come in and sit down and let's get you on a plan.
Yeah, that's awesome. Paula, you talk about your experience. Give me a little background of where you've been, how you got here.
Well, I started my banking career many, many, many years ago with Mr. Burby here, actually.
Right. Come full circle now.
Yep, come full circle at a small community bank in Pelican. I branched off into strictly mortgage lending after that, and I was with 2 national mortgage lenders and learned a lot. The knowledge you gain working with these companies is pretty intense. But
well, that's what we're excited about, the wealth of knowledge that you bring. And so tell me a little bit about where the rates are at right now. People keep asking, where are the rates at?
And everyone is talking about, oh, rates are so high, they're so high. They're not.
No.
I mean, they're starting to settle back down to a normal level. I don't see, I mean, this is my opinion, but I don't see us getting back down to those 2s and 3s anytime.
That was not the norm.
No,
that's the problem.
And actually that was not good.
No.
If you look at the reasons why they came down. But no, we're going to be seeing them slowly keep getting lower this year.
We're seeing the 6s now.
Yep, we're seeing the 6s now. I've seen on 15 years even some high 5s, depending on the program, and you know, so they're settling back down. It's, you know, it is what it is as far as that goes. But you know, it's not unheard of. We're not sitting at 10% or anything ridiculous. So very affordable. It's, you know, a lot of people don't understand that you can still afford a house at 6%.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think that, can I interject one more time? I think that 30-year-olds looking to buy, life determines when you're going to do something with real estate. Kids, marriages, job changes, sometimes divorces. There's a lot of different reasons why you're looking at real estate. But your first timers, they're paying very high rents right now. Paying very high rents. So when you sit down with them and you're like, this is what your house payment could be on a 30-year mortgage, well, that's what I'm paying for rent. You hear that a lot. So just to get you in, sometimes the down payment is a little light. We have those products too.
we have those products.
So.
Well, and again, it just goes back to what Paula just got done saying. It's getting in, talking about it, because when someone comes in, you don't just look at, okay, this is exactly what you're doing. You look at the whole picture.
Right, and if you have a banker or whatever say, well, you know, you want a conventional 20% down, no, every person is completely different, and your situation is completely unique. That's why we have every product known to man in the mortgage world here. Right. And that's exciting because a lot of people don't realize that. And I am super excited to be here because of all the products that we do have. And you still have that small town bank feel. You're treated like a human. You're not treated like a number. And
you get a person when you call on the phone.
Yep,
right?
You get a person, and it's an amazing feeling being part of this team. And we're going to see some great things in 2024, especially in real estate. I
think 24 is going to be a good year. Darren, what do you see it being for us for Vergas State Bank in 24?
I think that we came off a tough year with inflation. I think that wages have caught up a little bit. I think that people are seeing their 401ks grow. again, it's just coming back. You know, it's a trend. It goes like we see. You know, you've been doing this a long time. I've been doing it a little longer. Paula went the mortgage route. I went the bank route. Now we're kind of doing the same mortgage bank thing. Been some positive changes here at Vergas State Bank. I'll just kind of touch on that a little bit. I think our employee base has got a fun culture here, and I think it's bleeding into our customer base as well.
Yeah.
And so some optimism.
Paula, great. Paula, welcome to Vergas State Bank. If you need any kind of loan product, anything that you want to talk to about, just something for your future, you can come in and see Paula, you can see Darren, and you can see me anytime too. I can take you to those guys. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks for being a part of Vergas State Bank.
Thank you.
You have a good day in Vergas.